Okay, we started day 2. We're retreating the way we came in yesterday, down Balsam Mountain Trail. So we're going to be on that for probably around 5 miles. Then we get about 4 miles on the Appalachian Trail, and then 6 miles down Snake Den Ridge into Cosby Campground. So a total of 15 miles today. That's a long haul for us, but hopefully it shouldn't be that bad of a day because not a lot of it's uphill. Last night was nice. It did rain overnight, but we stayed nice and dry, so that was okay. All right, we'll do it. We are making our way along the AT. We probably have about 3 or 4 miles more to go on this until we turn left on Snake Den Ridge to head out. We're about, 6 miles in, and Balsam Mountain Trail was actually a nice trail. There were a lot of blowdowns, but the trail itself was kind of like this. It was wide and well maintained and not a lot of elevation, which was great. We're making our way up Mount Guyot. Maybe it's Guyot, but I'm going with Guyot. One of the 6Kers in the area. Definitely getting our hearts pumping. Walking the ridge a little bit on the AT. We could peek under the cloud for just a second, but it went away. Okay. How far are we in? 8 miles?
8.5.
8.5. All right. Yay. Made it to the top of Snake Den Ridge. 5.3 miles to Cosby Campground. Oh, right. So we're about 2/3 of the way through the day. Have some lunch here, and then finish it up. Clearly we're almost back in civilization. An actual bridge. Yay. Okay, our 2-day trek is done. We're back at Cosby Campground parking lot. According to my GPS, we did 15.99 miles today. So for the weekend, that puts us just over 27. Okay. I think today went pretty well. Rain held off, so no rain. It was all of the ups were not too long, so that worked out well. Apparently, there's a plane crash on the AT just south of Snake Den Ridge that we missed, so we'll have to catch that when we come back through here in October. Anything? Dad?
2 highlights of the weekend for me.
Highlights?
Agonies. Ecstasies. I didn't have agonies. It was a good weekend. Ecstasies. One, we went up a trail yesterday called Gunter Fork Trail that supposedly has super high water sometimes, and they say it's dangerous to cross, and we weren't sure how high the water would be after our experience 2 weeks ago. But we got there yesterday, and it was fine. Mostly rock hops. I think once I went in up to my knees. We had 11 stream crossings of the same river, stream, creek, whatever, but they were all good to go. So we had a great day. And then last night we stayed at Laurel
Gap Shelter?
Laurel Gap Shelter? I don't know where we stayed. Last night we stayed at Laurel Gap Shelter, and just by pure coincidence, there was a couple there, Dan and Tiara, and they are from New York City.
Hi.
So we had a great conversation with them about hiking. They do a lot of hiking in the Adirondacks. They were just down here for a couple of weeks hiking in the Smokies and working remote from their hotel room or whatnot. And just really had a great conversation with them before dinner, during dinner, hanging out at the shelter. And that was just random that they happened to be from where we used to live. And so it was great to just catch up with them or chat with them.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see. For me, I think I'm going to throw an agony, even though it wasn't... nothing went wrong, but I would call Gunter Fork Trail as a whole as the agony for the weekend. Just it was kind of the trifecta of a lot of up and 11 stream crossings and a really eroded trail, sketchy trail conditions with erosion and blowdowns and all of that.
And on the side of a cliff. So if you went off, there was no trail, and then you were trying not to fall off the cliff, so it was a little sketch. So
I'll call that. And I think I'm just going to call the whole weekend as my my ecstasy. We had 2 tough days that a year ago either of these days would have kicked our butts. So I think we did good with yesterday being 12 miles and a lot of uphill, including Gunter Fork Trail. Today being over 15 miles, which is for us a long day. So either of those days on their own were tough, and I think we did great with them. So I think we've done our bit. Get
good
ready.
to go. Time to go home and get a shower.